All right, joining me now, Fox News contributor Rachel Campos-Duffy and partner at Maslansky and Partners Lee Carter. And, well, listen, let me start with you, Rachel, the business about the wall. They're doing basically what they promised they would do in the campaign. What's the problem?
Can you repeat that question? I couldn't hear you very well.
Well, they're doing what they're doing what President Trump said he would do. So I'm going, what's everybody all upset about?
I'll tell you who's upset about this. Democrats, and not for the reasons you think that they're upset about this. They're upset because if you want to win the Hispanic vote, this is the way to do it. Build the wall, bring down illegal border crossings, kick out the bad hombres, the felons, and guess what you have? All the makings of immigration reform, all the things that need to happen before you can get a bipartisan immigration reform. Donald Trump is poised to do the ultimate triangulation, which is bring about immigration reform. And I'm telling you, he won the Reagan Democrats in this last election. If he wins the Hispanic vote, he's up for another re-election. I guarantee you that. All
right. Well, listen, Lee, when it comes to the wall, this does seem to be a campaign promise. Is he doing, like Rachel said, triangulation? Is he managing this whole process right?
Look, I think he is. There's no question, right? This is a campaign promise. It's one of the big issues that he went on, and I think that everybody's expecting this to happen. The question I think that a lot of folks have is how is he going to pay for it? Because he promised Mexico was going to pay for it. Then we're talking about we're going to get tax revenue to pay for it. Where is the money going to come from? And I think that's what a lot of the criticism is coming from. I think people are going to be excited to see it happen, especially those traditional Trump supporters who are out there from the beginning saying this is what we want, this is what we need. And I think people are going to be excited to see the action happen. So the question is, where's the money going to come from? And is it possible for them to get that started by late summer? I think the other thing that people are looking at are these expectations that the administration is setting out. Next week's going to be tax reform. Health care is going to get done by this time. We're going to get all this passed by that. There's a lot of expectations being set out there. Really important that he's going to meet them because the markets are waiting to see it happen.
I know where the money's coming from.
But remember, without even having built the wall, we're seeing border crossings down by 70%. Again, I think this is incredible news, not just for everybody who wanted the border secured for terrorist reasons or for labor employment reasons,
whatever,
but also for... Yeah, I think this is a real interesting triangulation, a way to win the Hispanic vote, because you can pass immigration reform if you secure the border.
And I think a lot of people
for the 11 million.
A lot of people that are kind of moderate on that whole issue, I think, agree you have to stop the leak before you can even begin to address what do you do with all the people here. But I think the money is coming this way, and it's not going to be exactly what people thought. There's not going to be a check from Mexico, but we have a $500 billion trade deal with Mexico every year. $300 billion is the benefit to them. $200 billion is the benefit to us. We're upside down $100 billion every year with Mexico. I think, Rachel, he's going to get a trade deal done and say, now we don't lose $100 billion to Mexico. In effect, they paid for the wall.
I think that could very well happen. Remember, Congressman Sensenbrenner out of Wisconsin also introduced legislation that would confiscate the drug money and use that towards paying for the wall. So that's another thing that can be used towards that. I don't think people care as much how it's built. They want it built, and they want it built for all kinds of reasons. And I'll tell you who doesn't want it built. It's Democrats, because they're afraid of what will happen after you secure the border, which is they're gonna look like the people who never made good on their promise to the Hispanic community.
You got the last 10 seconds on this. What do you think?
Look, I think that people are going to be excited to see things get done. I think right now that's what people want to see. We want to see the wall get built. We want to see tax reform happen. We want to see health care get done. Let's get it done.
All right. Rachel Campos-Duffy, Lee Carter, both of you ladies, thank you.